55 years of Fedepalma. Oil palm crops in Colombia are the results of a national policy to promote vegetable oils and replace the imports of oils and fats. This project was created with a business orientation that encouraged the foundation of the Colombian National Federation of Oil Palm Growers, Fedepalma, in 1962. Fedepalma was the first effort for producers to join, unify their voices, interact with the national government, and develop programs oriented towards the oil palm sector.
La representación de Fedepalma y el acompañamiento a la palmicultura es muy integral. Esto trae, por supuesto, un beneficio económico, un beneficio social, tanto para el palmicultor como para la población.
The Colombian oil palm sector has faced several challenges and difficulties over the years that growers have been able to overcome thanks to the sector's stable organization, consolidating oil palm as a top-level crop in our country. Within the Colombian oil palm agribusiness, Fedepalma contributes to the development of public goods especially designed for the sector. For more than 55 years, Fedepalma has sought to come up with practical solutions to the problems in this industry, as well as to continuously strengthening the sector based on up-to-date information, innovation, and the support of the production, research, and marketing of oil palm cultivation. As milestones of the sector, we can highlight the creation of the Oil Palm Research Center, Fedepalma, in 1991, by a group of experts who transferred all their knowledge and professional quality, as well as the creation of the Oil Palm Development Fund. Since its foundation, the purposes and guidelines of Fedepalma's policy have been drawn up by its General Chamber following Fedepalma's guidelines. This has enabled us to consolidate the performance of the Federation and to reinforce its technical branch. Research development of oil palm crops in Colombia has allowed the oil palm agro-industry to reach competitiveness standards that today represent a scientific benchmark worldwide. The acquisition of El Palmar de la Vizcaína in the Central Zone, given to Fedepalma to develop its own experimental field, and the construction of Palmar de la Sierra experimental field in the Northern Zone and Palmar de las Corocoras experimental field in the Eastern Zone, as well as the acquisition of Finca La Providencia in the Southwestern Zone, are proof of the Federation's interest in continuously improving oil palm crops, encouraging innovation in all regions of the country.
El papel de Fedepalma considero yo que ha residido en identificar a tiempo las necesidades, contribuyó a la creación de la comercializadora, a la creación del centro de investigación. Se empiezan a identificar necesidades de comercialización, necesidades de investigación, y Fedepalma empieza a orientar todos esos desarrollos.
The National Federation of Oil Palm Growers has another milestone in the foundation of the Palm Oil Trading Company, currently known as CISA Palma, also in 1991. This was the accomplishment of a great enterprise with enormous benefits for the sector. In addition, the creation of the Price Stabilization Fund for kernel, palm oil, and their fractions meant important competitive benefits, strengthening oil palm sector institutionality, a role model within the Colombian agro-industry sector. Information management in Fedepalma and its circulation is another important milestone. It has been key for making the right decisions to benefit oil palm growers and their crops. The creation of CID Palmero and CISPA has enabled access to quality information, leading to noteworthy positioning and providing credibility and reliability to all those who are part of the oil palm agribusiness in Colombia and abroad. To date, the statistical information system of the Colombian oil palm sector is being permanently accessed from different parts of the world. Additionally, Fedepalma offers publications that address all kinds of topics concerning the sector. We can emphasize Palma's Journal, El Palmiculture Newsletter, and Palmeros en Acción radio program. Likewise, our website and the presence of Fedepalma in social networks have contributed to positively position the Colombian oil palm sector. Accurate information, a great asset, has strengthened institutional development, offering better performance in the sector's commercial and technical areas. Another significant milestone of Fedepalma are the strategic productive alliances, since they have established a development model with a positive impact on other sectors of the Colombian agro-industry.
A través de Fedepalma hemos hecho la interlocución con los sucesivos gobiernos por todas estas décadas. Se ha construido política pública entre Fedepalma, gobierno y sector privado. Se ha construido algo con el gran tamaño e importancia que tiene para el país.
Colombian oil palm cultivation has experienced 3 stages that have positioned the sector as a solid international competitor. Initially, it was the conquest of the internal market in the midst of learning and efforts. Then, the horizons of incipient markets in other countries opened, leading to the ultimate internationalization of our sector with high-quality standards. The development model we have built is aimed towards sustainability and is based on its 3 dimensions: economic, environmental, and social. We highlight permanent innovation as a decisive factor to boost our growth. The Colombian oil palm sector is committed to biodiversity and the mitigation of climate change. The policy for the protection and conservation of oil palm-related ecosystems, the signing of the Clean Production Agreement that guaranteed high environmental production standards, and the certification of our industry are proof of this. Also, the project known as JEF, Biodiverse Oil Palm Landscape, is being implemented. This is an interinstitutional initiative funded by the Inter-American Development Bank with resources from the Global Environmental Fund, administered by Fedepalma in association with Cenipalma, the Institute von Humboldt, and WWF Colombia. A total of 148 small and medium-sized producers helped design this project. Additionally, Fedepalma is a member of the RSPO since 2004. In just 8 years since RSPO was launched at the end of 2008, Colombia has certified about 12% of its production as sustainable, and currently several companies and producers are enrolled in the certification process.
La palmicultura que tenemos se debe a la existencia de un gremio que ha sido fuerte, dinámico y que ha ayudado a que el crecimiento de la palmicultura se haga de una manera sostenible.
In 2004, we opened new markets with the emergence of biofuels and provided important support to social responsibility. Innovation and permanent concern for small oil palm growers and their families have defined our agenda. Among the milestones in corporate social responsibility, several radio programs, the Oil Palm Female Grower Award, which reaches its first decade this year, the National Contest of Environmental and Social Photography in Oil Palm Zones performed during 9 consecutive years, and the publication of Faces of Oil Palm are proof of our commitment towards people and their development. The sustainability of this agro-industry is connected to the well-being of the people working in oil palm cropping in Colombia, revealing the oil palm changing power. Thanks to Fedepalma's credibility before the national government and the efforts to position Colombian agribusinesses and agro-industry, which contribute to the country's agrarian development, today we can be part of a new initiative for Colombia. Rural entrepreneurship and agribusiness are the new path. Therefore, hand in hand with the government and other institutions of the agricultural sector, our purpose is to build a new productive model, an inclusive agro-industrial and business model. Fedepalma will continue to develop a comprehensive and sustainable work around oil palm cultivation in Colombia, the communities in the area of influence of this crop, and those industries who find in the queen of oilseeds one of its most important inputs. Thank you for being part of our work, for believing in what we are, and for growing with us. Fedepalma represents the leadership of an agribusiness that every day gives life, body, soul, heart, and vision on the future in order to make this land a better place for everyone.